Okay, so we've talked about choices and we've talked about emotions before on Crit 516. Today we'll zero in a bit on how we can choose our emotions, and precisely we'll be talking about happiness. My name is Lauli Bitoye and this is Crit 516. So, happiness now, it's a feeling, it's that indescribable emotion that comes when we feel everything is going all right, or things are just working okay, or you finally got the result you were expecting, you finally got that big break, that big contract, the result was amazing, you just got a good news, anything at all just triggers that feeling, that emotion of happiness in you. Okay, and weirdly, anything at all, you just have that happy, good feeling, right? Now, because it's an emotion, it's easily corruptible, it's flimsy, it comes and it goes, it is tied to a condition, it is tied to a set of possible outcomes. And once those outcomes don't come out the way we expect them or the way we want them, the emotion flips to the other side, and then it becomes rage, it becomes anger, it becomes sadness, it becomes depression, it becomes frustration. Okay, and that is the downside to it. Now, of course, like I said, happiness is an emotion. We know that, right? We felt it at one point in time or the other in our lives, and if you've never felt it, trust me, I can assure you, if only you would open your heart to it, you definitely feel it all around. Now, I said earlier that, we've talked about emotions on Crit 516 before, and we've talked about choices, and today we'll look at how we can actually choose our emotions. Now, I said choose our emotions, and that's deliberate. Even though I know that our emotions are influenced by our surroundings, our environment, situations and circumstances around us, people around us, our relationships, all of those affect our emotions. But still, I am of the opinion that we can choose our emotions, right? And why is that? Because you cannot allow yourself be ruled by your emotions. Let's take it this way. If you can't choose your emotions, so it means that if all that keeps happening to you are bad things, you would always be sad, you would always be miserable, you would always live your life in constant depression. No one wants to live like that, even in the most terrible of situations. Have you ever considered, you've seen some people living in abject poverty and still they can smile. The smile may not be completely genuine or deep inside, but they can smile. I've seen some really amazing pictures online of some kids who were actually, I've seen the pictures of some kids who were actually poor, obviously, and they were literally naked, rolling tires in the dirt, but you could see the sheer joy, you could see the sheer happiness on their faces. They reveled in the moment, in the friendship, in the fact that they had each other and they could play with no worries. Now, it may seem unthinkable. Yeah, they're kids, but then I've seen other pictures of adults having a good laugh, smiling wholeheartedly, even in the abject poverty. And of course, on the contrary, we've seen people who are seemingly comfortable, who have all they could ever ask for. They have all they could ever want. They have all you could actually wish for. But still, they are depressed. They are miserable. They are frustrated. They are burdened. You can see it on their faces. It is lined all over them. The gloom goes everywhere they are. So you cannot allow your emotions to rule you. You can't allow it to determine your state of life. So that means if you're going to take charge, you would have to choose. You would have to be able to stand up and decide what emotions you want to feel. Now, by that, it doesn't mean you're heartless, it doesn't mean you're clueless, it doesn't mean you're pretending. It simply means you determine how you react. Of course, we've heard it said that life is 90% what happens to us and 10% how we react to it. Or is it the other way around? Yes, it's 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Why is that? Because it could be a little thing that happened. And the way you react to it could determine if you're going to magnify it, if you're going to put a magnifying glass on it and make an anthill look like a mountain. Or if you're actually going to stand up and actually look at it and see it's just a anthill and that's all it is. Choosing our emotions is what gives us the power to actually decide how we want to live our daily lives. Let's come to reality. Someone offends you, did the most terrible thing you can imagine to you. Of course, angry. You're angry, the anger rises within you and you just want to break it all up, and everyone that comes to you, you pour the anger and you spill it all over everyone. Yeah, you're angry, beautiful, but you still can't choose to curb it. You still can't choose to hold yourself. The result you were expecting didn't come true. You're tired, you're depressed, and because you're depressed, you can't really work appropriately, you can't calculate appropriately, you're at your place of work and you just can't attend to your customers appropriately, and you likely or probably make the wrong sale, sold the wrong product for the wrong price, and you're running at a huge loss simply because you would not allow yourself snap out of it. Don't get me wrong, we're not trying to dissociate the situation from the emotions. We're simply trying to say you can box it. There's the waffles model which says that you compartmentalize things. If this is what is going on, keep it there as that. Do not let it cross over to others. Yeah, we say that one bad egg spoils the entire crate. But if we take that one egg that is bad and we keep it aside, we have 29 good eggs that are still left. But if we leave the one bad egg in the crate with the other 29, we also have 30 bad eggs. So that situation, that circumstance that is giving you, creating a negative emotion in you, you can actually decide, choose to be happy. You know, it took me a while to finally understand why someone would say that even though I'm poor, even though I don't see my good results, even though I don't get the business opportunity I was looking for, even though I don't get that, even though I don't get this, I will still rejoice. I will still be happy. Even though all those things don't come, I would still be happy. It took me a while to realize it, and that was when I came to the personal realization that the things that we're expecting that don't happen, some of them don't happen not because they should not happen, but because our mood, our emotions are attracting the wrong things. So you are not sad because things are not working. Things are not working because you are sad. So if only you will be happy, then probably things would actually start working. And I'm mumbling it all up together and everything, but I hope somewhere in all the commotion and all the chaos of everything I'm saying, you will find semblance and be able to relate to something. Your happiness is a choice. In any situation, under any circumstance, your happiness is a choice. Trust me, I've coming from a all boys, siblings, and growing up all together, I used to have anger issues. But then until I realized, maybe it's my anger. Don't worry, it is my anger. Good, so I can handle my anger. It's not yours, it is mine. Don't worry, I'll handle it. It's my emotions. So I should be able to handle my emotion. I can't handle yours. I can handle mine. So let me handle it. So when something is happening and it's about to actually tip me to an emotion I do not want to feel, I decide not to feel it. I can choose to be happy. I can choose to be excited. I can choose to be elated. I don't have to fake it. No, it's not faking it. It is an emotion. An emotion is what you make it. You can choose all of a sudden, I'm just sad. Why are you sad? I don't know, I'm just sad. Why are you happy? I don't know, I'm just happy. Have you ever felt that way? What's happening to you? I don't know, I'm just feeling good today. You can't explain it. Yes. So, if that can happen, then you can choose it to happen deliberately. Your happiness is a choice and it's subject to your decisions. You can decide to wallow, sit back and allow yourself revel in the emotions that the circumstances and situations throw at you, or you can decide to actually stand up, take a stand, and choose the emotion you want. You want to be happy? Be happy. That's it. It doesn't get more complicated than that. It's just as simple. You want to be happy? Decide to be happy. How do you decide to be happy? Oh yes, I know I should be angry, right? Not a problem. It's good. Oh yeah, you did that, right? Fine, no problem. Alright. But you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done this. I don't like what you did. Anyway, it's all good. Let's move on. Don't get me wrong, I know it's not that easy at the snap of a finger, but I still believe that the first place it happens is inside, within you. So if you can decide to be happy from within first, everything else outside will follow. If you can decide to be happy, if you can decide to look away from the cheating partner, from the lying colleague, from the backbiting friend, from the betrayals, if you can see them and deal with them and move away, don't carry it along. Don't pick it as a baggage. Don't carry each offense everyone does as an extra baggage. Let it go. Choose to be happy. Be happy. It is your happiness. So choose it. It's yours. No one else has it. It is your happiness. So we are all happy. So sometimes we just decide not to be happy. We are all sad. Everything happening around us makes us sad. So some of us just decide not to be sad. We are all happy. Everything happening around us, we are alive, is enough for us to be happy about. But some of us just decide not to be happy. So what are you going to decide? It's your call. If you're fine with whatever emotions you're feeling, beautiful. But I encourage you, choose to be happy. You don't need a reason to be happy. Just be happy. Just be happy for you. Nothing is working in your life. Absolutely nothing is working in your life, right? No problem. Just choose to be happy. What are you happy about? Just happy being happy. See, I know I'm coming from a very simple perspective, but I think it's not as complicated as we make it. It's just As simple as that. Be happy. Just be happy. Why? I'm just happy. Why are you happy? What happened? Did you win a lottery? No. So what's making you feel so happy? I'm just happy. I'm just happy being happy. Because are you happy being sad? Do you enjoy being sad? So if being sad is not adding anything to you, you can as well decide to be happy. If being sad is not giving you any added value, then you can choose to be happy. You are choosing to be sad, so you're sad. And you will remain sad until you decide to be happy. So how long you'll be sad is up to you. And how long you'll be happy is up to you. So happiness is your choice. It's your right. It's your responsibility. It is yours. Your emotions are your responsibility. So whichever one you're feeling is your responsibility to decide how it goes, how long it stays. Yeah, you can feel sad. You can feel depressed. You can feel down at those moments. Yeah, that happens to the best of us. But how long it lasts is up to you. How soon you switch over is up to you. This is not mood swings. This is actually taking deliberate effort, making conscious choices at our emotions so they don't rule us, so they don't ruin us. Choose to be happy. You don't need a reason. If you must have a reason, be happy being happy. My name is Lauli Bitore, and this has been Push 516. Have a wonderful time.